Alright, continuing on with Smash and Grab mission for StarCraft 2, hard difficulty. Right now I am headed to the left, outside my base, and then to the left because I'm going to get the second artifact, Protoss artifact, which are very important to get. So I'm just going to try to draw the Stalker out first, so I don't have to fight him while the cannons are shooting me. And that'll also give my a chance for the medic to heal my dudes again.
Mm-hmm. And see, there you hot grouped your unit buildings and you're cranking out a bunch more dudes.
Yep. So I'm just going to send a few more dudes over there before I try to go in. See, the key, or an important thing to remember is, say you have a group of 6 dudes, and say I try to bring them in here and they all get killed, and then I send another group of 6 to get killed. That's a big waste when a group of 12 could come in without anyone dying. So you want to remember that you want to wait until your army's big enough to win.
Right.
Because you'll save yourself a lot of money and you'll just a lot more effective. So now that I got the first 2 artifacts, I'm going to start heading towards the goal of the mission.
And the next 2 artifacts are along the way.
They are along the way. And there is an achievement for, on the normal difficulty, not having any units die against the final 3 enemies. And I do not do that in this because it's on hard difficulty. I made a separate little video of how to do that on normal difficulty. So
if you're new to this game and you don't understand how some of these things work, the little diamond-looking things are called pylons. Those are a Protoss supply unit. They provide supplies for the Protoss. So they're kind of like their supply depots. But they also provide power for the Protoss buildings. So you can see those 2 cannons aren't working anymore for the Protoss, so you can just walk right up to them and shoot them without losing any units.
You don't even have to shoot them if you don't want to.
Well, right, exactly. The point is that
they're off.
They're
as
not
long as there's no pylon near it.
Taking out that pylon, cut the power to those units.
So not only is taking out the pylon cutting power to them, a pylon is easier to kill than a cannon.
Right.
So especially if a cannon's supplying, or a pylon supplying more than 1 cannon, you want to go for the pylon first.
Right, you can take out a whole slew of cannons by just taking out the power supply.
Yeah. And so now I've put rally points on my army so that it will continue to grow in size as I move along. And this is a time saver. Okay, so for example right here, you want to go for the pylon. Because it's supplying 3 cannons.
Yeah. No, they just all collapsed as soon as you took out the pylon.
Yeah, you'll notice in the hard and normal difficulties, there's going to be more enemies, and there's going to be more pylons and stuff. So it's not just that the enemies are harder, but there's actually more of them on the hard.
And apparently they produce units faster and some other things as well.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not entirely sure about all the differences, but there's quite a few.
Yep. Did you want to talk about height right here?
Oh. Well, it's going to be hard to talk about it without...
Basically, if there's a height change, and you're on the bottom and you don't have a unit up top, you can't see... If you can't see up, you can't shoot up.
Right.
So once I get on the ramp, then I can see what's up there and start destroying it. So height changes do affect gameplay a lot.
A height advantage. Like, I don't know what you call it, maybe like bunkering in. Putting a whole bunch of cannons at the top of the ramp to attack units as they get too close before they can even see you is a very effective strategy that you'll see in every game of this ever.
Yeah.
Wow, my computer's going absolutely nuts right now. The hard drives are just spinning like crazy. I don't get it.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm making this guy, man.
That's why. Yeah. No, it's that auto defrag thing that Vista has. It's just annoying as hell. I don't know why it wouldn't do it.
Okay, so I got an artifact to the right there. I don't know if you saw me do it real quick. Just
yeah, it's on that ramp.
on that ramp to the right, and that's the fourth one, and that's all of them. So that's the bonus objective.
Now, do you want to just talk about that achievement for not dying against these colossi?
No, we'll talk about it in the next video. So for this one, what I'm gonna do, trigger it. These 3 statues come to life. I just go for the one on the left first. I'm gonna stem all my Marines, and more guys are gonna keep coming. And since I'm trying to get this under 15 minutes, I'm not waiting for reinforcements. I'm just fighting them as much as I can.
Because as soon as you kill the 3rd one, the mission's over. You don't
Yeah.
have to worry about, fighting off a second attack.
Yep.
And that's a level.